Okay, children. Now let us look at some of the safety rules which we have to follow while playing. Okay, so do not play on the road. Always play at the safer places such as parks and playgrounds. Children, why the parks and playgrounds are made? Because to play, isn't it? The children should play there. That's why the park and playground are made. So always you have to play in the safer places such as parks and playground. Do not play on the road. On the road the vehicles will be moving, isn't it? If you go to play in the road, what happens? The vehicles may come and hit you. At the time what happens? The accident occurs, isn't it? So do not play on the road. Always play at the safer places such as parks and playground. Always wait for your turn while playing. Never push others on swings or slides. When you are playing, you have to always wait for your turn. Okay, everybody will get a chance while playing, isn't it, children? So you have to always wait for your turn. Never push each other while playing swing or slides. You should not push each other when you are playing any of the games, not only swing or slides. While playing any games, don't push each other. Okay, do not stand in front of a moving swing. You may get hurt. Children, if the swing is moving up and down, if you go and stand in front of the swing, what happens? The swing will come and it will hit you, isn't it? And that time you may get hurt. That's why don't stand in front of a moving swing. It is very, very dangerous. Stand aside. You will get a chance. At that time you can also play. Got it, children? So these are the certain safety rules which you have to follow while playing. The next is safety rules in pool. Safety rules in pool. You must go to a pool with your parents or an adult. If you are going to a pool, you have to only go with your parents or any of the adults. If you go alone, what happens? Unknowingly, if you fall inside the water, if you don't know swimming, what happens? You may sink inside the water, isn't it, children? So don't go alone. Not only near the pool, it may be sea, ocean, river, well, pond, lake, anything. So when you are going near the water, please go with the help of your parents or the adult. Don't go alone. Use swimming tubes while swimming if you are learning to swim or playing in the pool. If you are still a learner, if you are still learning swimming, always you have to use a swimming tube. Swimming tube will be round in shape. It will be like a tire. Okay, it will be like a tire shape. It is made up of plastic or rubber. So what you should do, you have to, if you are still learning the swimming, you have to always wear a swimming tube, and then only by putting the swimming tube itself, then only you have to get inside the pool. If you are still a learner and if there is no adult or your parents, if you get inside the swimming pool, what happens? Still you don't know swimming. At that time what happens? You may go at the depth of the pool, isn't it? That time there will be no one to help you guys. That's why always use the swimming pool, swimming tubes when you're doing swimming. Only if you are still a learner. Got it? Okay. So these are the certain safety rules which you have to follow in a swimming pool. Next is some of the other safety rules which you have to follow in your daily life. Do not talk to strangers. Do not accept any gifts or chocolates from them. Inform your parents or elders about such people. Children who are called as strangers, the unknown people are called as strangers. Okay. If an unknown person give you a chocolate or a gift or any other thing, do not take anything from them. Okay. If you meet such kind of unknown people, please inform it to your parents or any of the elders or any other people who you know better. Okay, don't take anything from unknown persons who are called as strangers. Do not visit a crowded place alone. Hold your parents' hand tightly in a crowded place. Children, sometimes in the fairs and all we can see the place will be too much crowded with the people, isn't it? So if you go alone to such kind of places, what happens? You will lose somewhere, isn't it? You may lost somewhere. So at that time the parents, even the parents can't search you because you have gone alone. So don't go alone to a crowded places. If you go also, always hold the hands of your parents very tightly. Don't leave the hands of your parents when you go to the crowded places. Got it? Next, always carry your ID card while going out. Children, when you are going out of the house, you have to always carry the ID card, because the ID card contains all your personal details like your father name, your mother name, your contact name, your address. All these things the ID card contains, isn't it? So if you are lost somewhere also, someone can identify you and they may make you to reach your house, isn't it, children? So always carry your ID card when you go out of the house. Remember your parents' phone numbers and home address. You may also carry a card having the information about the parents and home. Children, when you go out of your house, you have to always remember the name of your parents and also the contact number of your parents and also your home address. You have to always keep it in your mind. Okay, it is very safer for you. So always remember your parents' contact number and your home address. Got it, children? So these are the few safety rules which you have to follow in your daily life. Next, let us study about first aid. Let us study about first aid. What is first aid? The immediate help given to an injured person before taking them to the hospital is known as first aid. For example, think you are in the school. You will fall down while playing in the playground. You will fall down. At that time, what they will do? The PE teacher will bring you to the school. They will wash the area with the cold water. Then they may apply the cream, antiseptic powder. Then they will put the damage, and then they will take you to the hospital. So the first aid which was done in the school, that is called as first aid. That was the immediate help which was given to you, isn't it? So the immediate help given to an injured person before taking them to the hospital is called as first aid. So when someone gets hurt, you have to first call an adult quickly. Any adults near you, you have to first call them when you are injured. Then take the first aid. Then you can go to the hospital. So what is first aid? The immediate help given to an injured person before taking them to the hospital is called first aid. So, for immediate help, we must have first aid box at home, in the school, in the buses, vehicles, office, any places. It may be any place you should have a first aid box. Okay. A first aid box must have, what all things the first aid box should have? It should have a cotton roll, bandage, a pair of scissors, antiseptic cream, lotions, and some of the other medicines. So all these things should be there in the first aid box. Okay, got it, children? Hope all of you understood the complete chapter. Fine, let's meet in the next class. All of you take care. Bye bye.